Hello guys, welcome to another video. So in this video I'm going to be looking at task 13a. So it says create a new document, open the file text1.rtf, change the document heading to winter weather forces schools to close. Okay, so I'm going to of course save the task as task 13a, right? So let's go ahead to chapter 13, open the text1.rtf. So before I do anything, I want to save the task. So I'm going to locate my desktop chapter 13 folder. So I'm going to save this as task 13a. All right, and I think I might have to leave it as Word document. Okay, yes. So that is it. So the next thing I'm going to do is to change the what's it called, the heading. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. This is the heading that they want us to have in the document. So I'm going to replace it with what is already here. So I'm going to paste on top of this, right? Now I notice that the font has changed a little bit, right? So one thing I can do to change the font to look like, because if you click on the heading, you find out from here that the font is now Consolas, right, with 10.5 point size, right? So I can actually select any text on the body and then click on text format and then change, make sure it has the same formatting as the rest of the text, right? So another thing I can do actually is to actually right click and then make sure I only paste text. That's another way you can do that, to actually use the destination formatting. Okay, so I'll just press enter just to make it look like what is supposed to be. Then I will save my changes, and that is it for this. All right, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello guys, welcome to another video. So I'm going to be looking at task 13b. The question says open the file task 13a, move the last sentence in the document so that it becomes the last sentence in the first paragraph. Okay, so what I'm going to do in this task is to actually do them step by step, so I don't take everything too much. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually to move the last sentence, all right, from in the document so that it becomes the last sentence in the first paragraph, right? So let me first of all open the task task 13a. All right, so the last sentence will be from here. All right, so I'll select that. I want to cut it by pressing Ctrl X and then going to the last paragraph. The last paragraph is here. Of course, this is divided by 3. This is 3 paragraphs, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so the first paragraph is this, so I'm going to just paste right there. All right, so I'll have it there. So that done. So the next question will be add a new subheading. Add a new subheading, school closures. All right, just before the second paragraph, and add this short paragraph before the text. This. Okay, so first of all, let's let me copy this. So this is going to be a subheading. So I'll copy it, Ctrl C. It's going to be subheading. So I'm going to paste it just before the second paragraph, right? So I'm going to look for the second paragraph. So just before the second paragraph is here. So I'm going to right click and make sure I paste to maintain the destination formatting. I'm going to put space right there. All right, so that's that. So this is the okay, did I get that question right? So sorry guys. So add the school closures just before the second paragraph. I think I did, yeah. So this is the second paragraph, and then I got that correctly. All right, so The next thing is to add this short paragraph before the text. Before the text, place table here. So let me just copy this, copy everything here, and then Control C again, and then go back just before this. So this is going to be a paragraph. So I'm going to press enter and then right click again and then paste to keep text only. So I'm just going to click enter, and this after the paragraph I'm going to press enter just to make it a full paragraph. All right. So that's it for that. So this done. Let me just highlight that. This done. So the next thing I'm going to do, so in what is now the third paragraph, change the word was to is. Okay, so the third paragraph now, what is now the third paragraph will be this one. So I'm going to locate the word was, so which is this one. Select that and then type in is. Okay, that's that for that. And of course, and add the word has between counties and reported, right? Has. So I'm going to look for the word counties. Okay, so let me just Control F. So count counties. Did you find anything? So counties and reported, I guess. Let's see. Let's be sure of that. Counties, between counties and reported. Yeah. So Eastern counties reported. So I'm gonna have has right there. Okay. Yeah. That's it. The space has to be there. Yeah, so that's it for that. So I think we've done everything. So leave a comment down below in case I missed something, right? So we're going to save this as task 13B. So I'm going to just go to file, right? So I'm going to go to file, go to save as, save a copy. I don't know why this is, okay, let me just, okay. Yeah, save a copy, actually, whatever that means. Oh, where are you going? Don't go online. It's not what I need. It's not what I want. Okay. I don't need you to save a copy right there. Good. So I want you to save it on my desktop. I'm going to look for task. Yeah, chapter 13 task. Save it as task 13B. That's about that. Save that. Okay, so that is it for this task. All right, so I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Hello guys, welcome to another video. So this is task 13C. The question says open the file task 13B, insert the file table 1.csv as a table within the document. Save the document as task 13C. All right, so we're going to place a table. So let me open my task. Let me open my task 13B. Where is it? Task 13B. All right, we're going to place a table. In fact, this is the place we're going to place a table, right? So I'm going to insert this table in two ways. What I'm going to do is actually to open a new document. When I open a new document, I want to open the file, that table 1.csv. So I want to go to file, open. I want to search for the file. The file is in chapter 13. So let me go to my source file. So it's in here, table 1, right? So I'm going to open that. So when I open it, it's going to look like this. So what I'm going to do is to select all and then go to insert. From insert, I'm going to go to table. Then from there, convert text to table. So I'm going to click that. It's going to, I just want to leave it to default. I would like to change it, but I wouldn't change the number of columns. So I'm going to press OK. So it's going to give me extra column. I like to leave it to do that by itself, so I can just delete the extra column. So I'm going to delete this column what I need is here. All right, so this is one way to do that. So I'm going to simply copy this copy the table and then go to my original file, which is here, and then paste it right here. So paste on top of it. So which element will I use now? So let me use destination theme. So I'm going to paste it right there. So that's how you can do that. Another way you can do that is actually to open the file, right? Then go to the file, open the file right there. Read only. Okay, let me just leave it at read only. Go to the file and actually copy everything there. So copy the whole file and Ctrl C. Copy everything and go to your Word document. So let's assume I want to have it down here, so I can right click and then paste. Use this option, use destination style, so I can paste it right here, then adjust my columns, right, and that's it. So I can have the table right here. Okay, so I can actually extend it so it can look like what I have up there. So these are two ways you can actually insert this table. So I'm going to get this one off because it's not where I want it, so I'll delete that table. So I think that answers the question, right? So the next thing I'm going to do is to save the document. I'm going to save this document 13B. I'm going to save it as task 13C. All right, so that is it for this task 13C. Sorry, let me be sure of what I'm doing. 13C. I will save that. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello guys, welcome to another video. So in this video we're going to be looking at task 13D. The question says open the file task 13C. Place a red arrow from the end of the third paragraph so that it points at the figure 250 plus in the table. All right, so we're going to save it as task 13D. All right, so let's open our task 13C. Are you opening? Okay, I think it's open here. Right, so we're going to save it so that we don't forget. Save as. I want to save it as task 13D. All right, I'll okay that. Now what I'm going to do, so this is the first paragraph first of all. This is the second paragraph, and then this is the third paragraph. So we're going to draw our arrow from here. So I'm going to draw the first arrow from, I'm going to go to insert, from insert, get this arrow. So I'm going to hold down my control key and then start from here. And then I will draw this arrow to 250. I want to bring it down a little more. Yes. Now, from there, I will right click on the object, which is the line. I want to go to, I actually want to go to format shape. The shape, I want to change the color to red here. And then of course I want to change the width of the shape to, did they indicate? I don't think it was indicated. All they wanted is red, so I just want to make it, let me just make it 2.5. 2.5 the width of the line. So I'm going to go again and then pick a line here. I want to draw a line from here, holding down my shift key. I want to draw a line down here. Okay, and I want to also adjust the line to be red and then 2.5, and then another line from here to close, something like that. So I'm going to push up the line a little more, something like that, and then I think let me click on this one, take the formatting, let me see what I'm going to select this. Yeah, did that. So the next thing we're going to do, so let's adjust let's adjust our line. So I'm going to push up this one a little further using my arrow key. Just push it up a little further, and then I just click on this, put down my my shift key, adjust it a little more to look good. So let me just increase it. Let me just come a little closer to see how it looks like. So let me shift this one to this side here, just to have something that aligns a little more. I think I'm good with that. Let me push this one further. Okay, so I'm good with that. So this area, let me just see. I'm just trying to be a perfectionist. So let me just bring down this one a little more, and then see how it looks like. Okay, so just a nudge, further nudge down. Right, so it closes down with no edge. So as you can see, it's perfect. Right. So let me just zoom out again, and then see that it looks beautiful the way it is. So I'm going to select everything. So I'm going to hold down my control key, select the first object, select the second object, select the third object. I'm going to right click anywhere on any line, right click, and then group the lines. So I can group the line so it becomes one line. All right. So I think that's about it. So this is how you can insert the arrow. All right. Another thing, nothing else. So that's about it. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello guys, welcome to another video. So we're going to be looking at task 13E. The question says, open the file task 13D, add the following text to the end of the document as a new paragraph. All right. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to copy this guy. So copy that, Control C, and then open my task 13D. Yep. So at the end of the document, I want to right click and then paste this right here. Okay, so that's another paragraph. So the next question there is below this text, add a table like this, right? So the table contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 rows and 3 columns, right? So let's add the table. Before we do that, let's first of all save as 13E. Let's save this task as 13E, and then okay that. So before we do that, let's bring down our cursor. As you can see, our cursor is blinking here. So let's bring it down, and then go to insert. So we want to insert, go to table. From table, want to click on insert table. Then our column is three columns, and then we'll have about 8 rows. So we can click on that. I want to fix my column. I want to increase the column. Okay, let me do that after creating the table. So the table is going to look like this, as a matter of fact, right? The next thing I want to do is to go to layout. I want to increase the height. Okay, so first of all, so let me redo, Control Y. So let me select the whole table first of all, and go to layout, and then start increasing the height, okay, of the rows, right? Height of the rows, and then let me decrease the width, okay, also, so just to look like what we have right there. Okay, so at least it looks close to what we have in the question, right? Good. So we've saved that as task 13E. All right, so let me save my changes, save that, and that's about it. So thank you for this. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello guys, welcome to another video. So in this video, I'll be looking at task 13F. So the question says, open the file task 13E, add this text and the image snowflake.jpg to the table. So I'm going to create this table right now, okay, and then add all these elements, the text and the images, right? So let me go and open that. So I'm going to open task 13E. So first of all, before I continue, I want to save it as task 13F, right? So I'll save that. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is so if you look at the table, we find out that the first row is somehow sky blue. The background of the first row is somehow sky blue. So I'm going to just select the first row. So go to table layout. I want to change the background, I think, from shading, sorry, from table design shading. I want to have something like sky blue like this, and then click on the first cell of the first row. So insert the picture snowflake. Where are you? From source to the 13. I want to insert this. Wow, so it's so big. So what I'm going to do, as it's selected, I want to go to, from a picture format, I want to go to resize here. So I want to make it 1.5. 1.5 is point. Let's make it 1.5. Okay, so it will be small like this. So I need it like this. So what I'm going to do to get this done, so I'm going to fill up the table with the data given, all this date and this other text, right? Okay, so I'm going to do that. So let me fast forward. So all right, so that's about it. So everything is done here now. So let me see if there's any other thing. So the first row is bold. So let me just make it bold. Let me just make this the maximum and the minimum. Let me make it bold. And then what else? Let's see. So if you look at this, the text, they are at the middle of the cells, right? So let me see if I can arrange it. Let me just bring them down. This one's at the top. They're aligned to the top. So let me just bring them to the. Let me go to arrange. Sorry, layout, and then I want to bring them to the middle. Not to the middle, actually. I need to take them to this side and then bring them down a little bit to the middle a little bit, so it will look like what we have in the question. Okay, so I think that's about it. So I can save my changes, and then that will bring us to the end of the this task. Okay, if you have any question or anything you think I missed something, please leave a comment down below. All right, thank you so much. I will see you in the next one. Hello guys, welcome to this video. So we're going to look at task 13G. It says open the file table.rtf, insert a new column to fit between the data Bernice and David. All right, enter the following data into that column. So let's go and open that from our chapter 13 folder. So I want to open the table. It's in RTF, so I want to actually save as, and then I want to save it in chapter 13 task. All right, so I want to save it as Word document and then call it task 13G. All right, so I'm going to save that. Yes. All right, so the next question. So we're going to insert a column between Bernice and David from there. Okay, so I'll come here, right click here, insert column to the left, so I want to insert it here. And then of course it's going to have the name. The heading will be Charlie, which is this here. Okay, so we're going to have Charlie here. Okay, so let's insert the numerical values. 2759. So I'm going to have 27 and 59, and then the next one will be 986133. 986133. All right, so that's about that. So that done. So the next one is enter a new row above mathematics. Enter the following data into that row. Okay, so subject. So let's enter a new data above mathematics. So I'm going to use this method now. So once you hover, you see this plus, click on it, and then I'm going to have subject right there, just to fit what they have on the table there. So that is done. So another question is to enter a new row above the top row, right? So this is the top row, right? So we want to enter a new row above it. So we right click and go to insert, and then insert rows above, right? That's for that. So the next question, delete the row for physical education. So let's delete the row for physical education. So this is the row. So I'm going to select everything, and then right click and go to delete. I want to delete rows, so I'm going to delete that stuff. All right. So the next thing is to move the column. Move the column containing Zoe to the right of the column containing David. So where is Zoe? This is Zoe here. So I want to move it to the last. I want to move it to the last column. So I'm going to select everything like this, and then click and hold and drag, and make sure your cursor is outside, and then you release. Is that Zoe? That's not Zoe. That's Alan. Sorry, I'm so sorry. So this is Zoe here. So we want to do that same thing. Drag it to this side and then release. That was Zoe. Okay. Another way you can do that. Let me undo. Another way you can do that is actually to cut it. Okay. You can right click and then cut, or Control X, anyone. So I'm going to cut it. Then I'll come here and simply paste. It's going to join up with the rest of the table. So you can leave a comment if you have another way to do this. All right, so let's move ahead. So we'll move the Zoe to the right of the column containing David. So merge all cells in the top row of the table and add the text. And add this text. Okay, so let me just copy that text. Yeah, everything here. The text scores for class 11 X1, right? So I'm going to copy that into this cell. Okay, so we're going to merge the top row. So let's merge the top row. So I'm going to select everything on the top row. I can right click and then merge cells. Okay, and then paste the heading that they want us to do. Okay, so that's about that. So I think we've saved it as task 13 G, which is here. All right, so I'm going to save my changes, and then I will see you in the next one. Hello guys, so let's look at task 13I. So the question says, open the file that you saved in task 13F. Narrow the columns in the top table so that there is a minimum of white space, but no text wraps within a cell. All right. Okay, so let's first of all, let's get this done. Let's just handle this first of all. So we want to go to our chapter 13 tasks. We want to open task 13F, right? So before I continue, I want to save it as task 13I. Okay, so let me save that as task 13I. So I'll save that. So we from the question, we are interested in the top table, which is this. So this is the down table, I guess. And then this one is the top table. All right, so we're interested in this. So what I'm going to do to make sure that the white space is off is to actually, if you go in between the lines here and then you see the arrow pointing in left and right direction, you want to double click, and then it will arrange the text in such a way that there won't be unnecessary white space. And then the same thing, do the same thing here, and then it will adjust itself. Okay, that's for that. So the next thing that we want to do is to set the text wrap. Set the text wrapping options for this table so that the body text of the document flows around the table. So we want to wrap the body text around the table. So what we want to do is actually to click inside the table. So, and then right click on the table and then go to table properties from the drop down menu. So under the text wrapping, you want to click around. All right, and then okay that. So the texts will automatically go around the table. All right, so let me undo that so you see what I mean. So you can see that. So if you right click on the table and then go down to table properties and then make sure that the text wrapping is around the table, and then you okay that, and that will wrap the text around the table. All right, so I think we're done. We save the table as task 13i. Okay, so that's it for this task. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Hello guys, so let's look at task 13j. The question says open the file that you saved in task 13i. Right align all of the cells containing numbers in the second column of the top table. Okay, so we're interested in the second column, so we want to right align all the numbers in the second column of the top table. So first of all, let's open our task 13i here. All right, so we're interested in the top table here. So we want to select all the numbers. We want to right align by going to the paragraph group and do that. All right, so that's for that. So the next one is to center align all of the cells in the top 2 rows. Center align, yeah, center align this, and the row containing north. All right, so we want to go to this is the top. Select the top 2 rows, right? Top 2 rows, and then of course the row that contains north, which is this. Okay, so I'm going to just select everything here, the first 2 rows, and then hold on my control key and then select the row that contains north. All right, so our interest is to center align it, so we want to center align it here. The next question will be to make the top row of the table twice as high. Okay, so let's go to the top row. So this is the top row here, which contains country and close. We want to make it twice as high. So you want to actually let's see. So I can select the row and then go to layout here. I want to actually increase the height by, let's say, let me take it to 8. Okay, so 8 cm. So that should be about double as high, right? All right, sorry, that's 0.8 cm, not just 8 cm, 0.8 cm, right? So that's that. The next thing is to vertically align all data. Vertically, that's a keyword, align all data to the middle of the cell. So still the top row, want to vertically align. So if you look at the text here, you find out that they are aligned to the top vertically, right? So we want to bring it down. So the best thing is to select the row. You want to go to the alignment. So click on the layout tab and then alignment. You want to bring it down a bit, right? So you can actually bring it down like this. Okay. So by clicking that, okay, align center. So you can actually bring it down to the middle. So that's about for that. So the next thing is to merge the cells in rows 2 and then 7 and 7 into single cells. So merge these cells in rows 2 and 7. So let me locate the row 2. This is row 2 here. So I want to select everything. You want to right click and merge cells, right? And then of course the row 7, this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So it's still the north row. So we want to select everything on that row. You want to go to from layout, you want to click on merge cells here now. So I just showed you 2 ways you can do that. Okay, so yeah, so that's about that. So we want to save our work as the task 13J. So I want to go to file, I want to go to save as, browse, and then task 13J, and then okay that. All right, so that's about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello guys, welcome to this video. So I'm going to be looking at task 13K. So the question says, open the file that you saved in task 13J. In the lower table, center align the content of the of row 1 both horizontally and vertically. So what I'm going to do is first of all open the task 13J, which is this, right? Now I'm going to select the row 1 of the second table. That's the, what they call it again? They call it the lower table, so which is this second table. Okay, so I'll select everything and then go to layout here, and then of course choose this center, align center. So that will actually align my my table vertically and horizontally, right? Good. So the next thing I want to do is to remove all grid lines from this table except those cells containing the maximum and minimum temperatures during this week. Okay, so let me first of all remove the grid lines. So I'm going to select, click on this plus up here to select all my tables. So I want to go to table design. So whenever you select the table, once the table is selected, so as you can see, it's not selected now, so you won't be able to see the formatting tabs. So but once I select the table, the formatting tabs will come out, so the table design and the layout. So I'm going to click on the table design. I want to go to borders. So I want to remove all the borders, no borders. I want to remove everything here, right? So the maximum and minimum temperature. So I want to select, sorry, I will select only these, right? These 2, and then hold down my control key and select this. So this 3 rows indicate the maximum and the minimum temperature. So I want to go back to borders here. So I want to select all borders for these particular cells, right? So that will answer that question. So I want to see the next thing. So that will answer the question here. So in the top table, set the background color of all cells in the top 2 rows and the row 7 to yellow. So we'll go back. So this is the top table here. So we want to select the top row, I suppose. Yeah, the top 2 rows. Okay, so I'm going to select these top 2 rows here, and then the row 7, of course, 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So the north. So I'm going to hold down my control key also, and then select the north, and then I want to go to shading and then select yellow here. Okay, the shading is still from table design. So that's done. So in the lower table, shade the background of the top row, the background of the top row with pale blue colored diagonal lines, right? So what I'm going to do here, so our interest is on this particular row for the second or the lower table. So we want to go to okay, let me just right click. Let me just go to shading. No, let me just right click right here and go to table properties. I want to go to borders and shading here. My interest will be on shading. So when I go to shading, I want to go to style. Under shading, I want to select under style. I want to select the dark up diagonal. All right. So as you can see, the preview by the right side of this dialog box. Okay. So I like the blue that is showing me here. I think the blue color is perfect for. I think a pale blue. So I think this is a pale blue. So I can okay that. So I can okay everything, and then when you click outside, you can see that the first row of the second table is now shaded with a pale blue diagonal lines, right? So the next thing I'm going to do is actually to save this table as tax 13K. So I'm going to save as, go to browse, and then save it as tax 13K. Then I'll save that. Okay, so that's how you can achieve that. Please, if you have any question, you can leave a comment down below. Okay, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello guys, welcome to this video. So let's look at task 13L. So the question says open the file shipping.rtf. all right, it did a table to make the row height for the row containing Liverpool the same height as the other rows. Okay, so first of all, let's get that done. So let's open the shipping.rtf. so we have something like this. So of course this is Liverpool, which is row 1 2 3 4 5, row 5, right? So we want to adjust this row first of all to look like the rest. That is done. Okay, so it did the column width and the text wrapping so that the table looks like this. Okay, so that means we want to actually adjust the table to look like what we have in the question. So the first thing I want to do is first of all give space to adjust the columns, right? So I want to make sure that all letters in every column, that's the first column, they all contain. So I've adjusted that. So the next thing I want to do is to adjust the port in the first cell of the first row. Okay, so port has to come down. So I'm going to layout. I want it to center down. So I'll do that. And then also this, I think this also is center also and down. So I'm going to do the same thing. Is there anything that has to be done there? Nope. So I think where the issue is now is on this. So we want to make the first the column, the second cell in the first row to look like what we have in the question. So I'm going to actually like adjust this a little more, and then push this a little further. Okay, so first of all, I want to center it too, because if you look at it, let me see. Yes, so let me center it just like I did the rest of them. So number of million tons, let me see the first line, which is okay. So the second line will have rounded to the, so I'm going to click right here. and then press enter, then to be able to align it well to look like what we have in the table. All right. Yeah, so we've got this. So make sure that the day here has so if you look at, there's an arrow there telling you that there's an enter key there. All right. Yeah, so I think that's done for that. Okay, so I'm going to save my work as tax 13L. So if you have any question, any observation, please leave a comment down below. All right, so I'm going to simply save this, save as task. Where's my task? Desktop chapter tasks. Okay, so I want to make it a document, so I'm going to call it task 13L. Okay, and then save that. Yes. All right, so I think that's about it. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello guys, welcome to another video. So we're going to be looking at task 13M. So the question says open the file that you saved in task 13K. All right, so let's open the file. So I'll go to my tasks and then open the file here. So the next thing I want to do is to add your name. It says add your name on the left in the header. Okay, left in the header, my name, and then the text historical study in the center of the header, and the text England 2009 on the right in the header. Okay, so let's go ahead. So to insert a header, we want to use the insert tab. Click on insert tab and then go to header. Now normally it's good to select the blank 3-column style, so I'm going to take that. I want to click here and then write my name. My name is Ikechu. I'm Lefo. And then for this center, I want to actually add this historical study, so I want to copy it from here and then add it right there, paste, right? And then the right, I want to copy this England 2009 and then paste it. Click once, and then once it's selected, I'm going to paste it right there. So that is it. So you can click, you now click on close header and footer, and then that's how you get this done. Okay, so what's next? Save the document as tax 13M. So I'm going to save my document, file, save as, then browse, then of course I'm going to save it as task 13M. All right, so you can also add the footer the same way by going to insert, and then instead of header, you click on footer and then take that same type of style, right? That is the 3-column blank style. Now you can also access the header or footer by just double clicking on top of that place, and then you have your header and footer selected, and then you can close. You can actually double click in the center of the page for you to actually exit the header or footer. Okay, all right, so thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello guys, welcome to this video. So we're going to be looking at task 13M. The question says open the file that you saved in task 13M. Place in the footer the text saved on, followed by the date, then the text at, and the time on the left, with the page number and total number of pages in the center, and the automated file name and file path on the right. So we're going to have the left, the center, and then the right. So what we're going to put on the left side will be saved on, and then followed by date, and the text, this, and the time, so on the left. So let's go ahead to open task 13M. So I have it here. Let's open that. And then of course we're going to go to the footer first from insert. So from insert we want to go to footer. From footer I want to get to the 3-column blank, and then click on this. So left, I want to have saved on. Let me be sure of what I'm doing. Yes, saved on space, yeah, and then followed by the date. Okay, so today's date. So I want to go to document info. I want to go to field. I want to look for date, the date here. So since this is a portrait document, the document is in portrait. Which I will take the shortest. Let me take this. As a matter of fact, let me take this. Then okay that. Right. So followed by at time. So I'm going to have time. So I'm still going to go to document info. I want to get to field. I still want to get to time. Where are you? Time here. I want to take this form. 12:49. Should I put PM? Okay, let me add PM right there. So let me just click on PM. So that's what is required. You can actually click on time here, but I prefer to have the field code also. So when I toggle, it will be able to give me the field, the code right there. Okay. Now, the next thing to do is to have with the page number and total number of pages in the center. So we want to go to the center, click on the center, and then go to page. I want to have current position since I'd already clicked on current on the position that I want it to be. So I want to choose current position. I want one. No, I don't want this. Where is that other page? One of this. Page 1 of 1. So this is what I need. This particular one. So I want to click on it. So it's going to give me the page I'm on, and then give me the total page at the same time. So page 1 of 1. So I'll click on the right side. What I want to have on the right side will be automated file name and file path, right? Good. So I'm going to click. Okay, so I've already clicked on the right side. I want to go to quick path. I want to go to field. I want to go to file name. File name, where are you? File name. Yeah. So I want to check this path to file name. So I want to click yes. So it gives me that. All right. So since I want everything to be to the right, I'll just align that. I want to take it to the right, take everything to the right. Now I have so much. My file path is quite long because of how I saved my file, right? Assuming I take the file was on the desktop only, maybe it will be shorter, right? All right, so that's about that. So I'm going to go to header and footer, and then I'll close that header and footer. And I think the field, you can also get it here. So you can get it from quick path, you can get it from here. So only one of them. So let me close that. So what's the next thing? So I want to save the document as tax13n. So I'll go back, go to file, save as. I want to save it as tax13n. Yeah, save. Okay, thank you so much. I think that's about it. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'll be glad to answer that. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.